It is Sunday morning. I just got out of my shower at Planet Fitness. I'm so glad the gentleman was so caring and accommodating. For those of you who don't know, I made a video on that and said I might sue them if I fell down and broke some bones. But when I had a conversation with the owner and explained to him what the problem was, he totally agreed with me about there not being proper drainage. He said the new Planet Fitnesses are outfitted with much better drainage. But he did put the squeegee out for the customers to use as I suggested. So anyway, that's all cool, y'all. And so now I can enjoy a good shower. One of the things I like about it is when you're in somebody else's bathroom, there are bottles and jars and tubes everywhere, and clothes hanging on hooks and extra towels hanging, and it's just kind of messy. And y'all know that I don't do well in that type of an environment. So that's what I like about Planet Fitness, is that it's really neat. There's nothing in there. So that's a good experience for me. Now Hazel and I are headed over to the laundromat, and it's about 10:30, I think, which I waited a little too long to get around because it's supposed to be 80 degrees out today. Pretty hot. In fact, it feels like it's 80 right now. So I'm going to have to be especially careful with Hazel and find some shade for her, and then make sure that I sit with her while the clothes are washing, and then again while they're drying, to make sure she doesn't get too hot. But the good thing about Oceanside is we always have a nice breeze, which helps tremendously. I think, y'all, that if I get another AdSense check or deposit, whatever you would call it, because I do direct deposit. And I think what I'm going to do with that is try to get a little bit of solar on top of tank. When you live in a sunny environment like we do, then you're always going to have power. Always. I mean, there's so few cloudy, rainy days that you can pretty much depend on having good solar. And then I need to get somebody to hook that up to my house battery so I can run my fantastic fan. Now, most of y'all already know this, but for those of you who do not, a fantastic fan, you can set it to draw the hot air out of your vehicle, and it also draws some air in from your windows. Or you can have it set like a fan, and it draws air in. And it's very powerful, y'all. It makes a tremendous difference. It makes so much difference that you either, if it's hot enough, you have to be out of the van. If you have your fantastic fan, then you can stay in the van. So I think I'm going to try to get some solar. My house battery will run my fantastic fan, but I'm so afraid of discharging the house battery too much. And you're not supposed to discharge below 50%. And since I don't have a gauge on it where I can tell how it is, I try to use everything very minimally, okay? So I'm not draining my battery. So that's what I think I'm going to do if I get a fairly decent amount. It would cost me about $150, $180, I think, for 100 watts of a mono crystalline panel, which is better than a polycrystalline if I'm saying that right. Now, I had thought about a suitcase panel, which is one that you can fold up and store inside your vehicle. The advantage to that is that when the sun is shining in one direction, you can navigate your panel so that it's always getting the full sun. Now, out here in California, you pretty much always get full sun no matter what. But if you travel a lot and you urban camp like I do, you just can't set those panels out, and you can't set them out like on the sidewalk or anything, you know. Even Tank, as stealthy, I guess, if you'd want to use that word, is he would be quite sticking out with two big solar panels on the sidewalk. So that's not an option for me. So what I'm going to do is have someone mount the panel on the top of Tank. That's very expensive, the labor. But if you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice. You just have to do it. There's no men in my life up here or down here that are handy. So I will have to hire somebody to do it. Now, if I was near Jamie, oh yeah, he gives you a really good discount. As a matter of fact, he will work on your van for free, but I don't like that. Anyway, that's what I think I'm gonna do with my next AdSense, depending on how much it is. Now, when I check my AdSense account, it says that I don't have any earnings in there, and I won't be able to tell until they send me some money, which this month it was on the 21st. So I'm assuming that if I have any earnings, they will send it about the same time. I don't know why I can't see any earnings. I can't talk today, y'all. But anyway, I know there's got to be some, because you guys have been so great listening to my comments, but listening to the ads. And I think that's where you make your money, is if people watch the ads that are on your videos. I've heard people mention clicks and views and comments and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think that's where your that's not where your income comes from. Otherwise, why would they call it AdSense? And they're the ones that pay you, not YouTube, I think. But anyway, if anybody needs to correct me on any of this, please let me know. I don't mind at all. Thank you again for using the question marks at the beginning of your comments. That really helps me a lot. So we're just about to get to the laundromat. And it is hot, y'all. I'm telling you. So anyway, this is not much of a video, but just some thoughts that I had. And I hope you guys do something fun today. And my fun, I guess, today is going to be the laundromat. At least I'll have all clean clothes, which is a good thing. So I love you. Thank you very much. And I will talk to y'all later.